Crazy. I do know that I need to reboot my system, but I literally didn't get notification until like 2 seconds ago. So I'm kind of not interested in rebooting my system at. Wow. Microsoft Edge literally killed the system. Popping up now because I'm opening up Brave. So fun. Huh. Oh, this is grand. So it wasn't me, it was actually YouTube. Like, this isn't even the show anymore. Wow. Guys, I'm really sorry about that. I thought it was my machine, but it's not. It's actually YouTube that killed the connection. Not only did it kill the connection, but it killed the actual show that I had, prepared already. The one with the nice picture and everything else. Wow. Hey, Captain Banana. I am really not pleased at the moment. Like, this is insane. Because that is not what's supposed to be here. It's supposed to be crypto Overflow season 01 episode 57. This is crazy. What a waste. I don't know if I'm even when things like this happen, it really does take the takes the energy away. Like, it sucks the energy right out of you. Wow. Wow. Nah, man, I wish it was. This time it wasn't me. Like, literally, it was YouTube that just decided, I'm just going to implode. That's literally what happens. Because when I came back to YouTube, opened up the browser, came back to YouTube, everything was gone. Like, everything I'd already created was already gone. Awesome. That's awesome. What a waste of time. It was so bad, Stitch left the room. So, let me see if I can go back to it. The handshake broke. You know what? I'm going to hit you with a snowball. Bitcoin miners face financial issues. I don't think it's really a big deal because they don't sell in the open market 9 times out of 10. So I don't think that's really huge. It is news, though. It is newsworthy because it makes you say, let me keep an eye on the miners. I still need to find out more. I haven't heard anything yet. I still need to find out more about Bitfarms and Riot, the whole debacle that's going on. Because remember, Riot was going to take them. They called a board meeting. They had the board meeting. I haven't seen anything about the board meeting. So that's a problem. Sometimes you just need to get out and touch the grass. The grass is right there. I touched it earlier today. I touched it. I went outside. I touched the grass. I smacked the grass around. It smacked me back. But, I touched the grass. It was just annoying. That's really what it is. Pump.fund surpassed, in case you guys missed it, Pump.fund surpassed Ethereum in terms of daily money made. Wow. Do you want to know why? Of those 106,000 coins that were created on Solana, I want to say most of them were created actually using Pump.fund. Why did you want everyone to know Sol is proof of history? It was just a question. Don't be mean. Actually, let me put that up. So the idea was you put up a poll, and the person that knows the answer to the poll is not supposed to answer the poll or give away the answer to the poll. So now I can't put up that poll again because you gave away the answer. Way to go, Hutank. Way to go. What up, Charlie? Just the huge. I'm being picked on by Hutanic. Mr. Perspicacious himself. Captain de Banana wants me to cancel the show, go outside and touch the grass. Oh, you thought I'd leave you alone? That's not how this works. I'm an equal opportunity pain in the tushy. Whoa, Crypto Slick, what's up? What's good? All right, let me get through more of this news, and then we can do our normal Q&A. So Cardano lost its top spot as the #1 platform for development. And I'm willing to bet none of you are going to guess, like, who's #1? I should have asked that. Hutanic, do you know who's #1? No, you're not allowed to Google. I can hear your keyboard, man. Don't do that. Don't do it. Seriously, who's #1? Skip it. I'm just going to tell you. Hedera hash graph, followed by Chainlink, then Optimism, Internet Computer Protocol, AVAX my foot. AVAX, no, not AVAX. But that's crazy. I never would have guessed Hedera hash graph. Never would have thought it. Never would have. That's insane. It's supposed to be H bar, not H dar. What a typo. But isn't that crazy? So that means that, like I said, Cardano's #5 now. And let me tell you, the level of development that's happening on Cardano is nuts. It's nuts. So when I look at Hedera, Chainlink actually makes sense, right? Given everything that Chainlink has going on, Chainlink makes sense. Wow, somebody left the show. I'm going to cry. That's not nice. They had better have left to like go get ice cream or something. So that's crazy, right? I mean, Cardano's been #1 for a minute. I want you to stop and I want you to think about something. For all of those Solana lovers out there, the #1 through 5 development platforms are not Solana. So that tells you the amount of meme coins that are happening. It's not that development isn't happening on Solana. It's that it's happening on these 5 more so. That's what I'm talking about. Like real application development, real use cases being handled, being addressed, created. I'm just saying, that's not small. That's not small. Again, I have nothing against, Solana. I hope Solana does go up. Why? Because I have a bag of Solana, a rather healthy bag. So can you imagine how long it takes a Solana node to sync with the chain? Oh, Lord. Wow. That's not nice. That's not nice. But just imagine, just think about that. The level of development Hedera hash graph, it kind of makes sense. Their technology is new and it's dumb fast. But the shocker for me was Chainlink. Even though with everything Chainlink has going on, the shocker for me really is Chainlink. #2? Jetpack Joe, what's up? You cannot tell me that Chainlink being the second hottest platform for Web3 development, Chainlink being #2, you cannot tell me that that's not an outright shocker. Like, I'm blown away by that. Absolutely blown away by that. Like, I can't stop talking about it. I have to, though, because I have other news. Consensus was granted an expedited hearing against the SEC. That ought to be funny, because government agencies in the United States have been taking it on the chin all week because of a loss for words, SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States. I knew what it was. Don't worry about me. I'm not that old. I was still just tripping off of Chainlink and Cardano and Solana not being in that top 5. Just saying. I know I'm going to hear it. I know that I'm going to hear it after it's published, after this video is published and put out there. I know I'm going to get a lot of people talking a lot of nonsense. But Solana, because they all think I hate Solana, and I don't. How do I hate Solana and I have a big bag of Solana? That doesn't make sense to me. But it's all right. I digress. Robinhood plans to launch crypto futures here in the United States, and not just in Europe. Good luck. I mean, they might be able to do it. Question is, what futures are they going to play with? Development on ADA is slow, waiting for the next Plutus V3 chain hard fork. It will back up. It will, but even still, it's not even a discussion about Solana falling back. It's about who was there to step up. You see what I mean? Right? Whoever's developing on Solana is developing on Solana. Whoever's developing whatever platform is developing on whatever platform. But would you have thought that it was going to be Hedera Hashgraph? That was going to be number one? Is that really what you would have thought? That's not what I would have thought. Nope. So I'm wondering if it was a decision based on speed and cost, or maybe just the technology is just easier. But even the order of 1 through 4 above Solana, even that order is just like nuts. That's insane. Something else that's going on. Binance is just having issues around the world. Turkey changed its laws, and now Binance had to remove Turkey from the list of choices and stop marketing. So it makes you wonder, are they going to eventually comply in Turkey, or are they going to have to give up Turkey? I mean, they're still the world's largest, but they're taking hits around the world like all the time. At least once a week, we're hearing about Binance, slipped up over here. Binance messed up over there. Binance. I'm just sitting back and just going, wow. It leaves the door open for so many other exchanges. Coinbase, Bybit, even Bitstamp, Kraken, OK. I mean, just so many other exchanges. You've got to be scratching your head about that. So I pay attention because I pay attention to the uppermost exchanges that are out there. Because remember, I need to be able to get what I need to get. And if I have a fallback that's falling down, I've got to find another path. So I try to be aware of what paths I can take to get what I need, right? To purchase what I need, and then to exit, right? So I pay attention to all that. Their native token, BNB, puts them into a different light, maybe. Binance, yeah. I don't think you're ever going to get rid of Binance. You know what I mean? Like they're just too big, and it's too much of an easy platform to work with. They offer a lot around the world, so if they just pick a country, a region, let's fix it. Pick the next one. Let's go fix it. Let's go fix it. They're in a good place. They're really in a good place. So I just sit back and I just kind of go, we can wait. We can wait for things to be all perfect. Really can. So Binance has a long way to go. They would have such a far way to fall before anything was bad. So I'm kind of like, But it is news. It makes you stop and go, huh? Because that's market share that it's losing out to. You meant BNB, I'm pretty sure, right? Right, Jetpack Joe? Yeah, ETH. So not even BNB, you meant ETH. Wow. FTX laundered money through their native token. Yeah, that's FTX. I don't care about them. And did they launder money? I don't know that they laundered money. I know that they cheated people. But laundered money? I'd have to see that. I don't know that that was one of the charges. Highly possible, but I don't know. Binance have the same code on some wallets, but cheaper fees on BNB. I don't know about that. I have no comment because I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know if they had the same code. But BNB is the popular chain. A lot of development, just a lot of things going on that chain. So I don't know. But still, BNB, Binance isn't going anywhere. Much as they try, Binance isn't going anywhere. When you have time, check your wallet. I don't know what that means, why I check my wallets all the time. You also have to recall that I do not hold money on centralized exchanges. I don't hold money on exchanges. Unless I'm in the middle of a process, I'm not holding money on the exchanges. That's just me. That's just me. But that's what I'm talking about. BNB is solid. I don't use it. I have one coin that runs on BNB. I forgot what it was. Don't ask me. Is it Near? Is it Near that runs on there? Meaning to show that BNB and Ethereum have the same holding code. Oh, okay. Now what do you mean? Okay, cool. I wasn't sure about what you meant. I thought you meant code. When you say code to me, this is what I'm thinking, like development code. Kraken considers using nuclear energy. I heard that this morning, and I was just like, huh? And I thought I was hearing things, and I scrolling, reading, scrolling, and then I get back. Thank you. When I get back down to it, I came across an article, dead serious. They're considering nuclear power to run data centers. That's interesting. I mean, obviously, they're not running it, but they'd have to contract with a nuclear power source and see how that works out. I don't know. I know of companies that are using garbage, energy created from garbage to do it. I told you guys a while ago that one of my son's friends, his father was thinking about doing it because they own garbage processing plants across Europe or in Europe. I think a few. And they were like, yeah, we create a lot of energy, and so we're thinking about doing some mining and maybe create a coin that demonstrated mining operations. Blah 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 blah. I don't know if they ever did it though. I don't know that. I don't think they ever did. They might have contracted with somebody else to do it because they started to realize, well, that's not our business. That's not our core business. So we'd have to create a new business to go do that, and that takes a lot of work. That's not a small thing that you have to deal with. Something else, Cardano is eco-friendly, and they actually got the nod from what is it, CCRI, and don't ask me what that stands for. It's European, some kind of nonsense. Because they align with MiCA's regulations, and I'm just like, that's interesting. They are making reactors the size of shipping containers. Yep. Now that ought to scare everybody. Really should. That would scare the bejesus out of me. I mean, so anybody can go get one? Interesting, right? How are they secured? Where are they secured? Secured by whom? These are all really big questions. Bybit supports the merger of Fetch, Ocean, and Singularity. Unlike the other place. So that's two places, that's two exchanges that I know for sure are supporting it, and that's MEXC and Bybit. Basically thumbing their nose at Coinbase saying, why not? So sure, we'll eat your lunch because everybody that's moving funds are moving it there. That's right. So that, I mean, I just wonder how much money was moved off of that. Yeah, for municipalities, but that's my point. Where do you get your power, and who's securing that power? Local municipality is going to secure that nuclear container? Really? What can you do with dirty bombs when you handle that nuclear waste? There's stuff that can be done that's still usable. That's the scary part. That's the scary part. So yeah, thinking about that in a major fashion. Major fashion. That, like, you need a lot of help, and I hope it's not some podunk little town with some podunk little cops with some podunk little pea shooters. Just saying. That's an accident waiting to happen. Why does it feel like the whole world is an accident waiting to happen? That's why I like crypto, because I can be any place and access my crypto. I can be any place, access my crypto, dump it off to some place, change it to fiat, whatever, boom, and I'm off to the races from wherever. I just need a plane ticket to get to wherever. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a big deal. Telegram released a mini app for seamless crypto gaming. And then Hashkey is doing something where they're going to do, what is it, an airdrop to support tap swap? Like, what? There's a lot going on that points to markets down right now, but there's so many positive things going on. I can only think that the market's going to pick back up. Like, seriously, I mean, what else would happen? Could the market go down? Yeah. But there are so many things happening at the infrastructure level and up that just tells me, yeah, I think time is going to be limited that we're going to be able to purchase at this level. I think a lot of things are going to change in a month. I really do think that a lot of things are going to change in a month. You know? So, has anybody been buying? You guys are quiet tonight. Has anybody been buying? Let's see, Charlie Dub, Crypto Slick. What's up? I mean, you guys are like not talking. Captain Banana, you're quiet. You could hit the propane farm from the interstate here. Ooh, that would level downtown. That's scary. How is it secured? I mean, I would think that you would have to be closer than just from the like you'd need heavy artillery from the interstate. And that's not going to get it and take it somewhere to cause mass destruction. With nuclear waste, nuclear energy, that's something that I'm thinking about. That's something that I think can happen. So I want to know how is everything being secured? It's a big deal to me. I just want to know. And then I think about, well, because you know I'm a capitalist a little bit. So what's the pin play? Smoking weed and playing video game while listening. Alrighty then. Captain Banana is having fun. Glad I can be along for the ride. Playing video games and smoking weed. Is it good weed? It's not that skunk weed, right? You got some good stuff? Let's see, Charlie Dub. I've just been DCAing as usual. Bitcoin mostly. A bit of Sol and Chainlink. How come not Cardano? Any meme coins in your portfolio? And have you developed your dry powder fund? How's that one for a question? I tried to explain this last week. My DCA strategy is, here's the money that I'm putting into normal coins, and I treat my dry powder fund, my DP, if you will, as if it was a coin. Because it needs to be funded, right? So that I'm ready for whatever might pop up. That's why it's there. Daniel Delgado, good evening from Naples. What's up? No weed here, just a simple cocktail. Here's to you, buddy. Daniel, do you have any friends, or actually, do you have any family in the United States? One of my closest friends, his last name is Delgado. Just curious. The man who oh, there you go. The man who loves. What about Base partnering with Stripe? Big for Base? Who cares? You can't buy Base. It's big for Stripe. It's big for Stripe. Is it really big for Base? I don't know. Is it really big for their meme coins? Really? Yeah. You know what I mean? Who's accepting Stripe? Is Stripe just a middleman like PayPal? Don't understand it. Like I said, when you host your website with Rebel Reach, my company, when somebody pays you, you're not going through a third party. It's an OTC. You can call us a broker almost, because we're introducing your product to the internet. Somebody sees your product, they boop the QR code, pay you, cha-ching, you send whatever it is you're supposed to send or provide whatever it is you're supposed to provide. What's Stripe doing? They're PayPal. Like, what? So what's the deal with Base? Are they now saying, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fuzzy on what that is. Because as far as I'm concerned, PayPal, Stripe, Visa, MasterCard, to me, they're all in the same boat. They're all third parties inserting themselves into a process and charging everybody for it. So I don't know. Cheers. I don't know. I think about that. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on, the Base and Stripe partnership? I saw it yesterday and I was like, because I'm trying to see what the true benefit is. I'm the eldest of 4. David Delgado is 41 and an Army vet that's been all over the world. He the only one you might know, Army. No. Well, my friend's son is a Navy SEAL. I stuttered because, but it is public. Everybody knows he's a Navy SEAL. Kid's been doing, he's more healthy than a little bit. And you'd never know. You'd never know it. Guys like just totally humble. 2 gorgeous kids. Just freaking awesome. Generally just an awesome family. Just an awesome family. If they made Base available, it would put them in that same boat as Binance. Ding. But not just that. What are you developing on Base? There's not a lot of security on Base. So what are you doing? Like, do you take Base seriously? I'm not even playing. Do you take Base seriously? I don't. Until I see some serious projects come out of it, I just don't. Because I think there are more garbage projects on Base than real projects. And for me, I would need to see that mixture change. You know what I mean? I need to see that mixture change. Buying DOT, Stacks, and Ondo. All right, DOT, I can even understand DOT. I can understand Stacks because when Binance, see, I just want to punch everybody making me say Binance. When Bitcoin goes up, Stacks goes up even more, goes up way more. But Ondo? Really? I gotta look that up. Like, what's the draw for Ondo? I need to understand that. Like, I have not been drawn to Ondo yet, like at all. Like, not in the slightest. Let's see. Ranked number 50. Gotta show it some respect. Put some respect in my name. Yeah. Gotta show some respect. But, hold on. What is it year to date? Year to date, it's up all time. All time, it's up. It's still young. You know what I mean? It's still young, so just wondering about that. I'm like you, proud of the kids under our wings. Yep. That we kept safe from trouble. Yep. Proud to grow old with positive influences. That's right. People did it for me. I try to do it for my kids and my family's kids, right? My family is extended, my friends, all that stuff. That, we all look after each other's kids. It's just how it works. Well, at least for us, that's how it works. But Ondo, all right. I heard you. I got to do some research on Ondo. I haven't done any research on Ondo. Got to show it some respect. It's number 50 because I believe if you're in the top 250 right there, I need to show you at least a little bit of respect because there are hundreds of thousands of coins out there. Right? So if you made it to the top 250, even if, you figure $1 billion coins fall off at I think before 120. And you take steep drops thereafter. So yeah, even the low end, if you're in the top 250 coins, you've got to show some respect. Even to the meme coins, you've got to say, well, listen, that took a lot of work. You had to convince a lot of people to buy your coin. That's awesome. Granted, I'm not going to buy it, or I don't believe that the project is going to do anything. That's fine. But it's still doing something. That's the part that I'm kind of like, wow. That's the part that I'm like, wow. Ondo is my under. You know what? I'm not mad about that. You're right. Charlie, you're absolutely right. I do keep underdogs. No, I do not track BTC hash rate. Why? I don't track anything with regard to crypto from a metrics first perspective. I look at metrics after I've looked at the news. Then I look at metrics. And some metrics I don't even care about. And yes, the hash rate dropped. While I have your attention, what is your take on... I don't have one. I don't have one. None whatsoever. Nope. None whatsoever. What's the homework? Market cap, rank, what is it? And for extra credit, I want to know what industry are they serving? Like what sector are they serving? Because those are rules. If you want to ask me a question, I need to have that information. Because, somebody asked me about a coin that was ranked like 3,000. I was like, you got to be kidding me. You don't really think... Nope. It was a fast nope. It was a fast nope. It's like, yeah, nah, I'm not looking into that. Look it up, bro. I'll buy it back. I wouldn't be surprised. It was just the other day. Somebody talked to me about DAG. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, you know what? Morgan is going to punch me in the mouth. He just got married. But he's going to punch me in the mouth because he told me about Pendle and I never bought it. I never bought Pendle. He also told me about a Star. Haven't bought it yet. There have just been other places where I just been trying to sometimes I'm buying in and I'm just doing my DCA, but I have this feeling and I just feel like I haven't bought enough. So I start to feel like I'm behind, not compared to everybody else, but compared to where I think I should be. And I'm like, yeah, let me get on that. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't buy it. But when I looked at DAG, one of my friend's kids is actually in the Air Force. She literally just graduated. So I was like, you know what? I got to do it. It would be the Phoenix of crypto. It was crashed by FTX. Yeah, it was. I know. And Jump Crypto. Yep. FCC probably in it to use as an example. Yep. So why would I touch it? I'm not even being funny. I bought a bag of, okay. Huh. Why? Why do you think that one has some potential? Charlie, that was for you. Now might be a good time to get Pendle. Yeah, it's been down a little bit. A lot or a little bit? If I had any XRP left, I would trade it for ton. I've got XRP left. See, that was a dig. I caught that. I see you. You trying to be funny because you know I'm holding on to my bag of XRP. That's right. I'm holding on to XRP. I'm not going to get rid of it. I bought it low enough that I'm just kind of like, whatever. I'm not losing money on it right now. So I'm kind of like, whatever. Let's keep it until, because it's going to go up. When the market goes up, it's going to go up for sure. I just don't think it can sustain itself. So when it hits a certain point, I'm going to be like, oh, time to go cash that in. Like, seriously. And it's also just a science experiment for me. I want to see, like, what's the multiple? I wish Dan was on. Where's Dan? That's what I was thinking before. Not Daniel Delgado, the other Dan. Carbon metals. Because we were talking about the multiple of where a coin is now, that I have in my bag versus where I think is, and what you have to do to get back to where that all-time high was. And so I put that field inside the workbook. And yes, almost there. I know. You know what it is? There's a lot of stuff in the workbook. I could literally release the workbook right now. I could release it right now and be totally proud of it. But every time I look at it, I go, oh, man, I really should do this. I should do this chart, or I should do this, or I should do that, and I should put in this extra field. And I need to just stop and just go, okay, it's done. Because also my team was looking at it, and they were like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we want to do that we cannot do in Excel. We can only do it online. So we've been going through and we've been kind of saying, okay, what can we do inside the workbook versus what we can do online? Like what would make us want to do an online product? And the online product is because developmentally we have a stronger database than Excel would ever be. Right? So that's one thing. So there's a lot of stuff. DMAC, I'm holding XRP. It's in my long-term bag. Oh, you got jokes with that. I like that. Like how you did that. I am holding on to XRP. It's in my long-term bag only because I have no reason to sell it. Feel me? I have no reason to sell it. So it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there minding its own business. Just kind of waiting for the next, But yeah, the workbook is there. The workbook really is there. I like how it looks. I mean, could it be prettier? Of course it could be prettier. But then even when it comes to making it prettier, it's kind of like, well, how much return on investment is going to be there when the idea of the workbook is to help you track all of your transactions so that you can then send that to your accountant. Because that's how I use it. I send it to my accountant, handle my taxes. I'm good. I'm done. It also gives me a way of doing research on coins that I'm interested in. So online, we can do that research even better because we have a way of tying those coins to the articles that we've written, right? We can do all kinds of things with AI and go out there and get more news and tell you these are the places that have more articles about it, whatever. So there's a lot more that we can do online than we can over here. So we're giving you tracking capabilities, research capabilities, because you'll be able to go through and go, oh, I want to sort this by the basically the reward factor. I forgot what we actually called it. So that's basically the 4X. How long would it take for you to get back to your all-time high? Right? So ton is right there. It's like 0.08x away from, right? And then you have other coins that are like, oh no, we're like 4x and 10x, 8x. And higher, and some a little bit lower, but that's what we're building that workbook for, because I'm like, these are things that I want to see right off the bat, so I can see those trigger points. Now online, we can actually pay for real-time data and pay for the right to store some of that real-time data, so we can actually perform more, right? Do more research level stuff, and that's what we're looking at. It's not about me now. My little sister has about 50,000 XRP. What are her chances? That's a lot of money to put into XRP. Doing the math in my head. That's a lot of money to put into XRP. I am not a financial advisor. All I can tell you is what I would tell my kids. If my son came to me and he said, I'm holding this much XRP, I'm going to say, great. What is your blended strike price? What's that strike price that you have, that it would have to hit for you to be in the black? Are you there or nah? And me and my kids would have a different conversation about that. But if I'm in the black, if my kid is in the black, and be like, well, all right, well, what was your initial investment? Like, how much of this money that's there is principal, and how much did you actually earn in terms of profit, or are you under? We'd have a conversation about that, and then I'd absolutely be looking to shave some of that off, because I think that Toncoin would be a better place. I think that Cardano would be a better place. Even Polkadot, obviously Chainlink, because I keep telling you guys, I like buying coins that are part of that connective tissue, right? Part of the infrastructure that's necessary. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, I'd be looking at things like that. Would I get rid of all of it? No, of course not. But I would be looking to diversify from those numbers for sure. Ripple will pull their liquidity out of XRP to XRPL. That's 60% of circulating supply. Did you just answer that question? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I believe XRP will go up. I'll say it again. I believe XRP will go up. And I believe it will go up because the market is going to go up. I do not believe that XRP will go up because of anything other than the rest of the market going up. I don't think it has anything that will sustain its rise. Ripple's game plan, their roadmap is not XRP. Their roadmap is real USD. Their roadmap is primarily, always has been, always will be, number one, XRP Ledger. And people get mistaken by XRP Ledger, XRPL, and XRP. So I've shaved profit from XRP, and I will continue to do so. But I'm holding enough so I can see my science experiment either go to poop or see itself to the bank for me. But do I think XRP can double from here and really make even more money for me? Possible. And then I'll get the heck out. Because there's just nothing going on. Every piece of news that you hear about Ripple does not involve XRP. Even when you say, oh, this country's thinking about leveraging XRP for their CBDC. Uh-huh. That's a CBDC. That's glory to the CBDC. That's not glory to XRP. Just saying. At Daniel Delgado, keep her initial investment and take the rest and diversify. See, that's the exact opposite than what I would have said. If it was my kid, I know it's your sister, but if it was one of my kids that came to me, I'd probably say, I want you to take your initial investment out. I want you to take your actual money out and put that someplace else. Play with XRP with OPM, other people's money. That's what I'm doing right now. Like, XRP for me right now, that's not my money. That's all profit. That's why I keep saying I'm in the black on it. That's all profit. That's all the profit that I made from XRP. So I don't care. I mean, I care. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to throw away money. I'm not rich like that. But so when I look at that, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I can let it ride because I have a feeling in my stomach that when the market rises, XRP will rise. It'll hit $1.20 maybe. And I'll be like, all right, I'm cool. I'm out. You know what I mean? If it goes higher than that, so what? I'm going to be like Warren Buffett. I got my profit. I'm good. I ain't going to cry. Right? Because at this point, I'm just not taking it seriously anymore. I'm just not. It's just not my thing. I'm having respectful disagree. I knew DMAC, I knew you were going to respectfully disagree. I expected it. As far as XRP long-term plan, they are building a financial highway to birth all types of applications, they're far behind. They're far behind. You want to build applications? That's great. You're far behind other chains. Far behind. So I hear you, and I'm not going to say you're wrong, right? They very much are trying to build that highway, but that highway is being paved by XRP Ledger, not XRP. That's where we have the disagreement. All of those applications that you're thinking about, they're going to be their own coins. They're going to wind up being their own coins. So that's not going to be a positive effect for XRP. It's a positive effect for those coins. And then it's a positive effect for XRP Ledger, which is a positive effect for Ripple, the company that wants to go IPO. So how would I play Ripple? I want to use the money that I'm going to make from XRP to buy Ripple stock when it comes out. See what I mean? We just have a different strategy. I don't know that we truly disagree about Ripple. I think we disagree on strategy. My strategy is I'm not worried about XRP. I'm interested in Ripple. Because Ripple, their product is XRP Ledger, and they are definitely milking that in major fashion. By coming out with a stable coin, the fees that they're going to collect off of that over time. Lordy, yeah, I went in on the stock. It was supposed to be a Swift replacement. When it first came out, Lordy, were they a Swift replacement? I mean, think about this. Swift, before they got into bed with Chainlink, was choking on it for years. Didn't know what to do with themselves, deer in the headlights. Then they hooked up with Chainlink, and everybody was like, oh, Chainlink. And now everybody's kind of jumping on that bandwagon from a settlements perspective. Well, settlements and tokenization, if you really stop and think about it. That's a really big deal. Tokenization happening with Chainlink makes more sense than almost anything out there. That's a very big deal. Our pleasure. Daniel, that's what the community is all about. I don't know all the answers. Hutanic doesn't know all the answers. DMAC doesn't know all the answers. Spend Cookie. None of us know all the answers. But together we can sit down and we can have a conversation and kind of figure out, well, what would you do? What would you do? So now you get to go back, sit down, mull it over, talk to your sister about it, have her mull it over, and then you guys come to something. That's what it really is all about. Swift run on Cobalt. Dude, seriously? Cobalt is strong, man. I don't know why you're disrespecting Cobalt like that. Just saying. It's the first language I started playing with when I was a kid. That's unnecessary. It's rude and disrespectful to the elderly. Swift can still use the token. It's embedded in Swift application. They could. I don't think that's the game plan. And I don't think it's embedded either. They tested it. They have code that used to work. I don't know that they care about it anymore. They're so far in bed with Chainlink. I just don't see it. And those pilot programs that they've been running with Chainlink with other, with the banks that are out there, hitting it out of the park. Hitting it out of the park. You want to know who else is hitting it out of the park with regard to that? That I didn't even realize. Polygon, for one, and XRP's number one competitor, Stellar. Franklin Templeton is in bed with Polygon and Stellar. Now you know why my faith in XRP, because of something like that, just made me go, Because where's Polygon strength? Polygon strength is in communication, and it's mostly leveraged for DeFi. Stellar strength is what? Speed and low cost. Tell me something, man. When I look at that, I'm just like, wow. Swift made the right move. They got into bed with a coin that they believed in. That team is knocking it out of the park everywhere they go. They're just knocking it out of the park because the kind of projects that you're looking at Chainlink for are Oracle level projects. Real world, digital world, Chainlink. They just played the right space. My long shot, one of my favorite long shots is actually VeChain. Supply chain and logistics. Especially when you think about everything going automated. Self-driving trucks, which are already here in the United States. Just that kind of stuff. That's why I'm just like, wow. But when I look at what's going on with Swift and XRP is in a rush to sign up CBDCs. But these countries are having problems grasping the ideas of a CBDC. That's going to be big. I have zero thoughts on Theta. Z to the row. Zero. Who else is already in their space? I think the HBAR and Dev are a lot faster than XRP. Yep, they're totally different technology. Their approach is completely different. That's right. Which is why HBAR is the #1 development platform right now. When everybody chilled out on Cardano for a little bit, because like Hutanik said, they've just got a lot of stuff going on, with the fork and all that stuff. Ripple had worked with over 40 countries. Yes, they did. They did. And then everything happened in the court of law, and a lot of those countries were like, don't know about that. So now, before XRP it was XRP and XLM, and that wasn't the direction XLM was going, right? So XRP was it. But now you have choices. Now you have choices. So Ripple's play is XRP Ledger. You are most welcome. You going to bed now? It's pretty late. TTV, Darj, I can't. Can I keep my funds on CB Exchange? They pay good APY. That's a question for you. Do your research. I have no use for it. Right? You know what I mean? Like, so do I stake some of my funds? Yes. Do I stake it through a centralized exchange? No. Can you stake it through a centralized exchange? Yes. Is it relatively safe? I guess. But I have a fear of somebody messing up, and then my coins get locked for 10 years. Sound familiar? Exchange, is found it's really good exchange, and all of a sudden something goes wrong. Sam Bankman-Fried. So I'm just averse to keeping my money on exchanges. If you want to, that's great. That works for you. Mentally, it doesn't work for me. So I'm not going to tell you what you should or should not do. Do I think it's fine? Yeah, I guess, for you, if that's what you like, yeah. I'm not going to be upset with you. It's your money. Do I think you're going to lose it? No, I don't think so. I just have, deep fear. I got other things that I could be doing with that. Plus I also think that I'm going to make more, versus that APY, sorry. It's 5%. USDC is 5%. I can do more by doing my own thing with my money than keeping it someplace for a year, treating it like a bank. Right? A high yield savings account is going to get you tops 4%, maybe 4.5. It's not going to get you 5%. It's definitely not going to get you 10. Right? I mean, look at some of these coins out here. When you actually do your research and you see some of these coins and you're like, just went up 10%. I mean, how many times do you see them go up 10%, go up 10%? You have I have my HODL wallets. I have my trading wallets. If I see you go up and I'm in the black, boom, I'm taking some profit. I'll wait for you to go down again. I'll buy back in. I'll buy back in on something. And when I sell, I'm probably going to sell it and dump it into USDT or USDC. Usually USDT, because every place, that's where I can actually make money on it. Right? That's how I can actually maneuver money from exchange to, DEX to SEX to whatever for my next transaction. And then I'm out. Even if I want to use a service like Changelly, here's some USDT, give me my coin, send it over to this wallet. So I have no issues with it, really. Everyone forgets XLM has smart contracts and yeah. Stellar is no joke. It's just that XRP went in the direction of institutional and Stellar went in the direction of for the people. That's really how that went. So yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm not mad about that at all. Do your thing. Stellar's mad fast, mad cheap. Like Stellar's XRP, just XLM versus XRP. That's why I look at them. That's why I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Anyway, everybody, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. We've been on for about an hour. Thank you so much for showing up, sharing your information, helping the community. I greatly appreciate you for that. That's the whole idea. This is why I do this. I want to keep building from here. So invite your friends, tell them to subscribe, hit the notification bell so they know what we're going to be on. It's not just me. It's all of us that we are going to be on. That's the whole idea. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.